Read the disclaimer. Hello everyone! For this video, we'll be taking a look at the Beyblade X UX02 Hell's Hammer. Now before we continue with this video, hey, subscribe if you are new here, comment your thoughts. What videos do you want to see me do with Hell's Hammer? What combos do you want to see me try that you want to use with this Beyblade? And with that being said, mallofbeys.com. We're getting through all of our orders this week, and thank you so much for all the pre-order support on our shop. We had to deal with issues with trying to get the shipment here, but everything will be fine, rest assured. And it's an option way to support the channel. I appreciate any support regardless. So yeah, the thing with UX, what makes UX so unique is the fact that this line, as you will see either an infographic or I'll just play footage, the basic line basically has metal launcher hooks, and the UX line has, which means unique, has plastic hooks. So the difference between those two is just really that, and the fact that all of the unique line, it basically is focused on outwards weight distribution, though they have specific gimmicks and use and purpose. But yeah, in particular with Hell's Hammer, a balance type, we finally see another bird bay. It is basically, it's like Multi basically has these bays designed for the final floors of the X Tower, so that's why Bird has his Hell's Hammer. It's a slam into the Beyblade and kill. Basically, it's like the idea of like force smash, so instead of it being like upper attack, it's supposed to like kind of like slam you down to the stadium floor. Will it do that? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. But some launchers, some parts. We got a new height, actually, 70. That's pretty cool. And yeah, the whole thing with Beyblade X on these fast, incredible speeds is always very exciting to take a look at. So let's get through trying to open this thing and see what's... Alrighty, now going part by part, we have our blade, which is Hell's Hammer. Now, it's very unique what they did, because each Hell kind of evolves to look better than the previous one. You know, this was basic, it's fine. Then after, I think Chain was such an improvement. And I feel like every time the design for these gear chips just look really, really good. But again, the big thing with Hammer, as we're going to see, if you look at the side profile, dude, this whole thing is just based on the idea of a literal hammer trying to slam you down. Will it be? I'm not too sure if it will or if it won't. We're going to find out whether or not this works out. The colors on it do look very, very nice. Kind of reminds me of Screw from Metal Fight, actually, just on kind of the curves. I'm curious on how good this actually is going to be. This looks very, very interesting, to say the least. I'm really liking this design, because if you compare it to some of the previous ones, they vary quite a bit. Like Scythe, you know, Scythe has a lot of aggression in battles, but has very solid stamina. Chain has solid stamina, but also, you know, can kind of do this weird thing where it really counters against a lot of attacks. So I'm wondering, where does Hammer fall into, if at all? Now we have our new Ratchet, which is 370. So with 370, there is one issue. It's just going to be, how do you tell the difference between a 70, a 60, and an 80? So for starters, so with 80 height, you'll see that it has a skirt, or it's very exposed, while something like 70, it's more just sloped in its design. But the thick guard, that's the easiest way to tell an 80 height. But 70, you'll just tell because it's sloped compared to the 81. So that's like your visual difference. Aside from the indents, like obviously 80 has 4 and 4 to make 8, and 70 has 3 and 4, and then after 60 would have 3 and 3 to make 6. But these are very easy differences to tell. These are very, like, visually now comparing them, you should be able to tell the difference, more or less. But we do get some, this got a very unique kind of orange and red to it. I'm okay with this, whatever. Usually what happens is, since we're gonna have to go through all the heights, they usually will just, like, do it so every single side gets that height before we move on to the next one. So we're in the 70 meta, so we're gonna find out how 70 does. It's in between 60 and 80, so yeah, let's figure it out. I mean, 3 sides, you know, you're gonna probably use 570 over 370, and eventually if they do 970, you're gonna use it over 370, but for now we have our new bit, which is Hexa. So Hexa is really cool. So Hexa's idea, first of all, this has a unique amount of gears. Normally bits have about like 12. This has 16, so it's gonna really be doing a lot of extreme dash stuff. But what's really cool is that because of how this is, the axis of it is always supposed to, I guess, tilt, so it's like a slamming of a hammer motion. I'm so curious, like this sounds like it'd be a killer defense bit because it has good burst resistance, right? Because that's the thick part of the shaft, which, just to mention, the difference between, let's say, a bit with low resistance, like ball here, and this is the shaft here. Because obviously you have to turn to unlock the base, so the stronger the resistance, the less likely you are to burst. But for something like defense, it sounds like it's going to be pretty interesting. I don't expect it to have stamina just because of how it's basically kind of like hollowed in those sections, but I do expect it to probably be pretty crazy counterattack maybe. Okay, so I just want to go over Hexa, 2.55, 370, about 6.47. Okay, Hell Scythe is about 32.88 on this one that I have. Chain is about 33.27. Okay! 33.2 grams! Nice! I'm not too far away from chain, so that's pretty good. I think I got a little bit of a hefty one. That's nice. So obviously how you assemble, you just get the ratchet, you align it with that whole section, you twist it, and then after for the bit, you get it here, you plop it in. So the total weight we're looking at is about 42 point, so it was fluctuating for a second, 22 grams. And after that, when we get with Hell's chain, just to quickly compare, you get a total of about 42.12, and then after 41.31. So yeah, let's just kind of compare these. Actually, first let me just hold this up because dude, this is stunning. Yeah, just looking at this very, very carefully, this looks really, really nice. It's very hard to make orange, I think, really appealing, and I feel this does a really good job. It's got like that Revive Phoenix plastic there. That's what it reminds me of. But yeah, beautiful flames and everything, and I think when you compare the Hells line, they've all been very promising. And I think at bare minimum, you know, all of them have at least had one thing in common between at least Chain and Scythe, that they both had good bits. So I'm hoping at least that it kind of carries on with Hammer, and I'm just wondering, you know, where else do we go from here? Like, what's the potential and all that stuff? I'm so curious and very, very excited. But yes. And just to quickly go over the Hell's Hammer launcher, yeah, it's just basic, just to replace the red, the black with red there. I wish maybe they did like a little red streak here. I do want to note the only real difference, I think these new UX ripcords, they're a little bit more flexible. The blue one definitely more than the red one, but I did notice that, so that's just like a little neat thing, whatever. Anyways, let's get started with battles. Looking pretty stable. Okay, let's get our first opponent. It's going to be the Shark. We'll do just one regular battle with it, see what happens. 3 dunk shoot. 3 dunk shoot. Well, there goes my Bey. And the tape. Well, clearly the forces are fighting against each other because one's trying to hit it up, one's trying to hit it down. 3 dunk shoot. I am dead. I am now dead. 3 dunk shoot. I win.
Yeah.
For our next Bey, we're gonna give you Unicorn Sting. Good. See how it does. Ready, 3 dunk shoot. 3 dunk shoot. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be flat launching. 3 dunk shoot. Definitely likes to move, that's one thing for sure. 3 dunk shoot.
I just need one more point.
Do you?
Yeah. I got you that pocket and that pocket.
Oh yeah. I have to stay in the pocket for, you know, for you to be, I think you
I
did.
don't know. There we go.
Okay. Okay. Clearly, I will redeem myself in the next one. Let's try against this drone dagger.
Okay.
3 dunk shoot. Definitely a bit that likes to move quite a bit. Oi!
Oh god, so tricky. I thought it was gonna be me.
3 dunk shoot. So definitely.
Wow!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Amazing!
You got too cocky.
That was good. Listen.
Oh my god.
That was good.
That was really good.
Yes, it was. That was amazing.
I actually thought I lost.
No, that was good. I thought
came
so
back.
too. Yeah.
Ooh!
I burst.
Okay, let's get our final one. Yo, what do you think of this so far, eh?
It's really fun. I like it.
It's fun. Look at this thing. I didn't notice how wide this gap is, actually. That's a little interesting. 3, 2, shoot! There's no way you beat me at all. Probably. Oh my god.
So close.
You got really close. Wait! Yeah. Shoot. Well, you win.
Come on.
Okay. 3, 2, shoot. 2-0. Yeah, 2-0. Don't shoot.
There you go.
2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm angry.
Yeah, yeah. Don't shoot.
No.
Alrighty. Good game. Alrighty. Final thoughts for Hell's Hammer, at least for my first impressions. I do think the stock is very interesting. I do imagine that if you do get this on a lower height, you're not going to obviously have the whole thing of the force smash or like the hammer motion because it would just be regular smash attack. I think definitely if you want hammers as a gimmick to maybe work, you'd probably have to like keep this on a somewhat tall height. I would also say it is weird because technically the gimmick in a sense is just it's uppering itself into the air. I definitely have some pretty good counter motion. I'm curious to see how far this blade actually goes. I do think some noticeable things of the gap was kind of weird, but the Hexa bit is a lot more promising than I initially thought. So, because I just thought it would be ass, but you know, I mean, even in the battles, I know it's stock stuff, so it doesn't really count. But I mean, better than I expected. So again, fair enough. I do think it's like a neat release. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. What battles do you want to see with this? What combos do you want to see me test with it? What combos have you tried with this? And which is your favorite scythe, by the scythe? Well, there's only one. Which is your favorite hammer? No, shit. What is your favorite Hellbay in Beyblade X? There we go. I got it. Alrighty, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day and bye.